Welcome to yet another lesson in your maths learning, grade 9, question 20, term 3, and our topic is congruent triangles. This is a very easy lesson. All you need to do is just be a little focused. So the first thing you need to understand is, what are congruent triangles? Very simply, congruent triangles mean that one part of a triangle matches with another part of the other triangle. So when we talk about corresponding parts, we are actually looking at two parts, right? When I say two parts, I mean two triangles, right? But if you look at this, you can see that it is combined, right? It is together. So you have to separate them. What do you have to do? You have to separate them, right? So you're going to look at which side matches with the other side. So if we look at the first one, AB is matching with CD. So that's your one side matching with the second side. Let's look at the other one. We have one marking here. So AC will match with BD. And our third one, if you still don't know where it is, because both triangles share the same line, we say that it is common to both. So therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to angle CDB. Now, what is important when you have to write down congruent statements is, if you start with point A in the first triangle, you have to find the corresponding side in the second triangle. So therefore it will be triangle D. So if you start with A in the first triangle, that's A. In your second triangle, you will have to start with the matching side, and because it has one marking in the angles, so it will be angle D. Then you go to here, we're coming from D to C. Here we go from A to B. And the third one is from B to C. And in the second diagram, it is from C to B. So therefore, triangle ABC is congruent. What is the sign for congruent? It is the equal sign with a little wave above. Similarly, you are going to be able to complete the rest of the examples using exactly what I told you now. So you look for matching angles, right? You look for matching angles, and you can look for matching sides. Matching angles and matching sides. So here you have 5 and here you have 5. Similarly, you'll be able to complete the rest of the examples. So now we're going to quickly look at example 2. Example 2 says, find the value of x and find the value of y. Very quickly, we know that y is going to be equal to 48 because they have one marking each. And we know that angle E is going to be equal to 108 because it corresponds with angle C, which is 108. We also know that all the angles in a triangle always add up to 180 degrees. 180 degrees. So now we're going to write an equation. Our equation will be 48 plus 108. 48 plus 108. And now pay attention to this. We have minus y here. So we can quickly put in, let me just get the pen. We're going to put in plus 2x, and we're going to subtract the value of y, which is 48, and we know that it is equal to 180 degrees. Right, so very quickly we are able to calculate this. The quickest method, plus 48 and minus 48 will cancel off. So all I'm left with is 2x is equal to 180. Take your 108 onto the other side. We know that we change the sign. Minus 108. So 2x is equal to 72. Divide by 2 on either side. Cancel, cancel. Therefore, x is equal to 36 degrees. So this is basically how you would work this out. So to quickly look at the other examples, just to highlight the information. How do we go about reading this here? I personally think that question 8 and 9 are possible exam questions. The reason I'm saying that is because it is a little more challenging than the others. So all you have to know is when you start with AB, right? So you start with AB, highlight AB. Go to the second polygon and see what is it matching with. It's matching with PQ. So we know these two are equal to each other. Going further, CD, find CD. Here we go, CD, and it will match with or correspond with RS. So there's the equation. I hope you are able to see the equation. So 3y is equal to 12. 3y is equal to 12, right? So you would calculate the value of y in the end. To calculate the value of x, right? Now you can see it will be AB, right? Starts on the other side with PQ. So therefore angle A is equal to 100 degrees. So it corresponds with this angle here. So it is equal to each other. So you will work out the value of 2x and finally the value of x. Similarly, you would be able to work out the other examples. Moving ahead. Moving ahead with example 3. Once again, look at information which is given to you. We also know, quickly look at information. This is 90 degrees. We know what is given. Always go and highlight what is given, right? Whatever is given. It tells you BD bisects angle ABC. BD, this is BD. And you also know that it is common to both the triangles. And you would be able to write a proof very easily. Also remember that when you get the 90 degree little square here, the value is 90 degree. Also vertically opposite angles. See what is given to you. Always highlight what is given to you. Check what is congruent. Here they are saying angle PRQ is congruent. So see which is congruent, fill it in, work it out. In the first example, you know that you can use vertically opposite angles are equal. All your knowledge of geometry is tested in examples like this, right? So we know that these two angles are equal to each other because they are vertically opposite, and then these two angles are equal to each other. Also remember, when you are calculating, if you need to use the straight line, all these angles will be equal to 180 degrees. So using your knowledge of vertically opposite angles, angles on a straight line, you would be able to complete this very, very easily. Looking at number 15 to 17, once again, as I said, important, see what is given. Always start with what is given. Highlight what is given to you and check what do you have to prove. As I always say, you have two triangles. Remember that this is common. So that is one of your reasons, right? And when they tell you that sides are equal, mark it off. They are saying AB is congruent to CB. So you use your markers to indicate it in the diagram. So you already have two reasons why this could be congruent. And the third one, they tell you angle ABD, look for angle ABD is congruent. So they're saying this angle ABD is congruent to CBD. So it's congruent to this angle here. So you have side, angle, and side. Side, angle, and side. Obviously, you have to write down the reasons, and 90% of the time, it's always the given information. So when you are writing, make sure you write all this, and your reason would be given. And then your final answer to conclude will be side, angle, side. Remember, it's always an included angle. So side, angle, side. Going to number 16 very quickly. You already know vertically opposite angles, right? And you use all your knowledge to try and solve the examples. Very quickly, number 18 asks us for a property. What property guarantees that the stamps designed are congruent? They want to know, how do you know that these two are equal to each other? Very, very interestingly, we know that they're going to look exactly the same because it is the star on the stamper. But the property that they're looking at specifically is called the transitive property of polygon congruence. It is the transitive, it is translated from one to the other. So therefore, it will be exactly the same. As usual, never give up, stay focused, stay positive, and stay strong. Until our next video, take care.